The Trimdon Grange explosion, written, read and performed by Fraser Harper, with additional words by Tommy Armstrong. The disaster described in this song took place on the 16th of February 1882 at the Trimdon Grange colliery in County Durham, England. 74 men died that day in 2 mines. Shortly afterwards, a miner-turned-singer called Tommy Armstrong, who lived from 1848 to 1920, wrote this song and set it against a popular tune of the day. In this version, I've set the song to a different tune and used Tommy's first and last verse. But Tommy's song had a different purpose to what I intend. His original was written to raise money for the widows and orphans of the disaster, and therefore was written to appeal to the emotions. But I want to tell a little of the actual story of the explosion in terms that might even have been understood by the victims themselves.
Let's not think of tomorrow, lest we disappointed be. Our joys may turn to sorrow, as we may daily see. Today we're strong and healthy, but how soon there comes a change, as witness the explosion that went down at Trimdon Grange. On the 16th day of February 1882, the northern district roof collapsed and the gas behind it flew. The atmosphere had fallen, putting pressure on the beams, and the perfect storm that followed blew out the Harvey seam. At midday on the 16th, the face began to freeze. The temperature had dropped down there by more than 5 degrees. The strata of the long wall fell and sucked the fire damp into the team of miners and into their davy lamps. There were 64 coal hewers on the after shift just then, 25 young lads, 5 deputy overmen. The ones back in the crosscut, they felt a sudden clout. 94 men walked in that day, only 26 walked out. Now the mines all join up underground across the Durham field, as the miners dug for miles and miles to get the coal it yields. On a fire damp turned to after damp, that's the gas they've got in hell. And it leaked to nearby Kellow pit, killed 6 men there as well. Parliament held an inquest, see who should stand the cost. But no one was found culpable for the men whose lives were lost. Discipline was good, they said, and the owners paid their way to see the mine was adequate by the standards of the day. Across the Durham coalfield now, all the pits have gone. In Trimdon and in Kellow, and the villages beyond. But the churchyards of St Albans and St Helens bear the names on a cross to the explosion that went down at Trimdon Grange. God protect each lonely widow, help to raise each drooping head. Be a father to the orphans, never let them cry for bread. Death will pay us all a visit, they have only gone before. We may meet the Trimdon miners where explosions are no more.